This right here is crazy.
AyeQ!
This is what, yo, imagine him shooting in a hospital just to deal with, and the baby's coming out. Fellas, again, focus on yourself. That's what it is.
What's up, YouTube? It's your boy AyeQ, and I'm back with another reaction video for you guys today. And today we're gonna do a reaction from Pop the Balloon. This one is a catch-up. Let's jump right into it.
And so, since you guys ended up matching, have you gone on a date? Have you hung out?
Kind of.
Ooh. Uh-oh. Tell me about it.
So after the show, we, us and Julius and JoJo, we all went on a double date. I think they may have mentioned it.
They did
in the past follow-up show. So after that, we had a very good night. It was very fun at the hookah lounge. After that,
no hookah was done.
Yeah, I was like, wait, why are we at a hookah lounge and we're not smoking hookah? But after the hookah lounge and after the show, we talked here and there, we texted here and there, but honestly, I don't know if you want me to say anything, but at the end of it, we were like, maybe things didn't work out the way that they were supposed to be. But in the end, we ended up being very amicable.
Okay.
And we are still single.
Oh.
Yeah.
Yes.
Okay, so Shayna, what happened?
Okay, so to kind of repeat what he said, so once we left the show, we went on a double date with Julius and JoJo. Shout out to them. I saw that they're doing great. We had an incredible night. I'm glad I didn't match with Jeremiah that night. You know, we were just giggling the whole night. And then we ended up that night, I'm not sure if you remember, we had watched a previous episode of Pop the Balloon in the car. And we were like, this is how people are going to like roast us, you know? So we did have a good first date. But after our first date, we kind of
Fizzled out
a little bit. I still think very highly of Jeremiah, but we just didn't work out. I live on the East Coast. He lives on the West Coast, which I think is kind of a big reason why we didn't work out as much too.
Okay.
There's a few other things, but one of the main reasons, in my opinion.
So initially when we matched, she said that she lived in Florida, and I was initially okay with that because I'm like, okay, we can kind of work something out.
Yeah.
I can book a flight, go see her. She can book a flight and come see me. But as things went on, I'm like, okay, really not feeling that the spark wasn't there, to be honest with you.
Okay.
So,
and this was how soon after you?
This was about maybe like a week ago.
Yeah, let's talk about it.
Oh boy.
Jump right in.
You want to go first?
I can go first.
Go ahead.
So since we stayed, it was going to be long distance. One of the reasons that, in my opinion, I know Jeremiah said he didn't feel a spark, you know, which I respect. You know, I still think he's very attractive. I know he thinks the same about me. But it was Jeremiah's lack of communication. I barely heard from Jeremiah after the show. You know, he would text me here and there. And one thing I do appreciate about him is he knew I got a lot of backlash from our episode, and he was texting me to check up on me. I do appreciate you doing that. But other than that, there was really no communication between us, like no calls, no FaceTime. So it kind of just let me know that he wasn't really interested. And that's how I took it. So yeah.
Like would you like message him and you wouldn't hear anything back, or?
No, he would text me back, or he would text me, or I would text him. But it was very like short conversations. Like it wasn't really getting to know me, or just like, hey, how are you kind of thing. And that was it. Like it was nothing. Like we had 2 phone conversations. I was telling to BM, which is your husband.
Yeah.
We had 2 phone conversations since the show, and I'm the one who initiated both of the conversations. So, you know, his actions just showed a lot that he wasn't like, you know, that's something he was feeling, which, you know, I was fine with. I told him after the show, you know, if this is something you want to pursue, just let me know. If not, let me know too. I'm cool either way. So yeah, his action just told me that he really wasn't interested, and I was fine with that. So yeah.
Okay.
Now, by the way, this is the same chick who popped her balloon when they asked her about her past relationship. She didn't want to talk about her past at all. It just seems like this is the type of chick who wants you to apply pressure. Show me that you want me. Because she felt like, based on the fact that she reached out twice, that's enough. She don't want to sweat no dude. This right here is very interesting.
Okay.
Interesting.
Oh,
That's very interesting.
What's your perspective on it?
So we did have a conversation offline about the distance and me trying to come out to go see her.
Mhm.
We had a conversation about me just flying out, and when I was actually in the process of booking a flight to go see Shayna,
Mhm.
she said no.
I did say no.
So when
So how soon after the show, after you guys matched, when was this?
this was about a week after the show.
Oh.
It wasn't a week after the show.
Okay, a week and
It
2
was-
days.
No, it was probably 3 weeks after the show. It was when BM reached out to me to do our catch up episode, and I reached out to you and said, "Hey, BM wants to do our catch up." You're like, "Well, I haven't even gotten a chance to get to know you. Let me come out to Florida." And that's when I said, I would much rather you have gotten to know me first, through call, through text, than for you just to fly to Florida. Because what if we weren't even compatible, So that's why I didn't say no, like it's a no, do not come and see me. It was a no, I'd rather you have gotten the time to know me first, which I feel like you really didn't do.
Yeah, no, I really get that. So the way that I think that you get to kind of know a person a little bit better is to actually see them in person, see them in the flesh,
Okay.
right? To see that look at their body language, look at how they're speaking, and you actually get to see the physical person. And even if things didn't work out,
Mhm.
I can go to Disney World. It's in Orlando.
And I understand that, Jeremiah, but still, no effort was put in at all prior to you saying, "Hey, I want to come see you." If we were to do this, we were going to be long distance regardless. So
Mhm.
call and text and FaceTime was all we had, and you didn't even give that to me. So when you said, "Hey, I want to come see you," I was like, "Come see me for what? This man has not showed interest for the past few weeks," and now all of a sudden,
But he's making an effort. Yo, he's making an effort, but she's holding on to the fact that, man, this man haven't been sweating me. He haven't been jocking me, man. It's like you gotta apply pressure. Yo, chicks like her be full of shit, bro. I swear to God.
he wants to hop on a plane and come to Florida. So that's why I said no.
So wanting to go see someone in person is quite literally the action of trying to get to know them. I'm more of an in-person person. Texting, calling, FaceTiming is okay, but I'd rather see you in the flesh. I'd rather be able to hug you in person, really get to know you, and possibly meet your friends. But you really can't do a lot of that over texting and calling.
Okay.
So that was my point. I'm trying to come
So
out this here.
have you ever had a long distance relationship or fling, whatever it is, beforehand?
Yeah, yes, I have.
Okay.
And it's been a consistent, like, me coming out there, that person coming out to wherever I'm at.
Mhm.
And it worked out for quite a long time.
Mhm.
But eventually there comes a point where one person or the other has to eventually relocate
Right.
to the same city as the other person. And those past relationships didn't reach that point.
Okay. So now between the visits where you would go over there or they would come to you, how was the communication?
Oh, it was excellent.
Oh.
So after the initial visit, I typically can kind of gauge a person, whether that's going to be a potential relationship or not. So the purpose of a physical trip is twofold. So it's to get to know the person and then figure out if this person could be a potential relationship in the future.
Okay. So it sounds like you guys have like different ways of how you want to start off a relationship.
Yeah, and we didn't both realize that until we were both like, yeah, no. It's speaking to him after the fact. He's like, "This is what I want to do." Well, I'm like, I prefer you gotten to know me first, because if we're long distance, all we have is call, text, and FaceTime. And he's
Right.
like, "No, I want to see you." And so,
Okay, I see.
yeah.
And then so
But I just don't see. Well, I understand why she did what she did, but I don't see the issue if he's coming to see you. Yes, y'all haven't been talking a lot over the phone and things like that, but he's actually coming to see you in physical form. So even though you felt how you felt, you could easily warm up to him a little bit if you're really interested. But like I said, I think her whole thing is like, a man gotta apply pressure. He gotta show me he want me. And based on the fact that she felt like he wasn't really applying enough pressure, she was angry about it. She was mad. So she was like, "Nah, don't even come, dog. Don't even come, because I've been here thinking about you, mad because you haven't been calling me. I've been watching JoJo and the other guy. They've been mad, huggy, kissy, and I just been here. So you know what? Don't even come. Don't even come." And she blanked him. That's all it is.
So, did you guys ever have this conversation before, or it was just kind of like, that's it, we're done?
Wow, she looks at me like that. So we kind of had this type of conversation,
Mhm.
but it was nothing that was like set in stone to where like, okay, this is how you like to know a person. This is how I like to know a person. Let's see if there is some way we can meet in the middle
Mhm.
to where we can kind of compromise and make it work on both ends.
Okay.
Which we should have done.
Yeah, for
And
sure.
that's failure on both of our ends, that we kind of didn't communicate how we wanted to do that. You know, so I think we both dropped the
appreciate that.
ball
Yeah, I
on that
appreciate taking
aspect.
accountability for that.
Yeah.
Look at you, just all accountability today.
I know the word accountability is plastered on my head.
Oh man. Okay. All right, guys. So where are we today? What's going on? Is he booking a flight?
He is not.
No,
Oh,
no.
okay.
Yeah,
Okay.
we both
okay.
agreed to just let this be what it was.
Mhm.
I appreciate meeting Jeremiah, the whole experience. Although it was kind of tough, but he's a great guy. I have nothing bad to say about him to this day. So yeah.
Yeah, no, Shayna is a very beautiful woman. She has perfect wifey traits, guys. And
I do like that.
and if you're in the Florida area, definitely check her out.
Okay.
But overall, she's a great woman. She has been great through this process, and you never know, you might see one of us again.
You'll see Jeremiah.
Yeah, I'm pretty sure they're gonna be back on the show. Facts.
If you're in Vegas,
Oh.
and I told him this personally off camera. I said, for the right woman and the woman that Jeremiah wants, he will be an incredible partner. I believe that. So good luck to him.
No, good luck to you.
Yeah.
All right.
Thanks, friend.
Well, oh God, not the emphasis on friend. Okay. Well, just to wrap things up, any projects or any final thoughts, anything we've been on the lookout from either one of you?
No. Well, I do have a YouTube channel. I'm not sure. I don't want to.
No, go ahead.
shout it
Yeah,
out.
put yourself
So,
out there.
Yeah, I wasn't sure this is your platform. I didn't
No,
want to put
you're
it out there.
good.
But I do have a YouTube channel called Tripping with Jay,
Uh-huh.
and it's just me traveling to different countries and
Nice.
putting it out as a travel vlog for the most part. Yeah,
Very cool. We'll be checking it out.
I appreciate that. Thank you.
Shayna?
I don't have anything, but I could just say Jesus loves you. Give your life to
Amen.
Christ. He's the
Amen.
best. Amen.
All right, so looks like she's gonna be back on the show for sure. Listen, man, here's the reality with this situation. This is what I think. I think she's the type of girl, she gotta feel like a man is really chasing her. She wanna feel like she's being chased because she feels like she's a shit. You see what I'm saying? She feels like she's like a top tier chick, right? And my man, he's probably looking at her like, man, shorty's alright. She's cool. You see what I'm saying? So he probably didn't feel the need to apply too much pressure because it's long distance and all that. But he did make an effort to come see her. And when a man decides to make an effort, it's because he's interested. Because I'm not about to book no flight to go see a chick that I'm not interested in. And I think baby girl got pride. So she felt like, well, he ain't really been sweating me too much, and I'm used to like niggas sweating me, so it's like shit. Nah, buddy. But you could tell she actually likes him. But based on her ego, it just wouldn't allow her to deal with him anymore because he hurt her feelings by not applying pressure. It is what it is, man. But fellas, do what you gotta do, man. In this case, I felt like the man made an effort, and that's good enough because I'm not big on calling you and texting you all day. Like, I'm not big on that. Like, I'd rather book a flight and I'm gonna see you, or I'm gonna see you in person. Because going back and forth with you every day on the phone, like, what is that gonna do? He probably was busy. But again, the man made an effort. She let her ego get to her. She's probably very egotistical. She probably feels like, I'm the shit. And whenever a woman feels like she's the shit, this gonna be the outcome, fellas. Be wise out here.